So are road bikers to skiers like mountain bikers to snowboarders? Is that kind of how it
pretty close.
shakes out?
Yeah.
I'd
Probably
say so.
Just the like more rugged type is the
The clothes are definitely different
Really?
for the road bikes and the mountain bikes.
okay.
Yeah.
How so? Aren't they all tight fitted these days?
Not the mountain.
I wear form-fitting clothing while I mountain bike.
Not all the physique of God, so we can go do that. So
Form fitting.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Real Estate Huddle, and this is episode 63. We're going to be talking today about the top things to do with kids in the South Denver metro area. So today we're going to cover a few things. Okay, it should be fun if you've been wondering like, what do I do with my kids? They're all cooped up in the house. I need to get out and do something fun. We're going to talk about parks and playgrounds in Denver metro. Also, day trips from South Denver, little places we can go, and best museums for kids in Denver. So let's kick it off. Obviously, kids are on screens a lot, right? So like the reason why we want to do this episode is just to help, if you're a parent who has kids at home, like get them out. We are local experts. Like we're out in the community all the time, helping people buy and sell homes. And
We
so
all have kids.
We all, have kids
Whether
as
by
well.
choice or not.
Yep. So, yeah, some older, some younger. Spencer's got a really young one. It's a couple months old, but
Yeah, she's my favorite.
she's a great high
she
player
should
already.
be. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's dive right into it. And Denver's such a great place for families and for kids. There's 300 plus days of sunshine. You've got all kinds of outdoor activities to do. What are some of your favorites to do on the south side of town?
Go ahead, Brock.
There's some good ones. So Chatfield State Park. So Colorado's got a nice thing where you can get access to all the state parks by $29, I think, with your license plate registration for the year.
Yeah.
Chatfield's got a great one. So they've got wakeboarding. You can go out there and play on the water and go skiing, whatever else. But they've also got a swim beach there. Mm-hmm. They've got stand-up paddleboarding, all sorts of fun there. So and some good fishing. Go have fun there. Clement Park is another good one. So that's kind of more in the Littleton area.
Did you mention Chatfield and you forgot to mention the bike trails?
They're not that good down in Chatfield. they're neighboring right around there. So this
Road bikes are good.
yeah,
Right?
Those are the skinny tires. We don't want.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Brock's more of a mountain
Yeah,
biker.
you need to ride in the dirt. So,
Road bikes are more for people. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Keep going.
yeah. So
The like
No,
spandex?
yeah. No,
I was going to say Highlands Ranch type people, but Brock mountain bikes, so it's okay.
I ride on the dirt. So I prefer the obstacles to not have four wheels in motion. So
I didn't know there was a war here between like I knew it was skiers and snowboarders. They don't like get along.
Same
but,
thing,
like,
man.
Different
Same thing,
Road
bro.
bikers and mountain bikers.
yeah,
It's like
Well, you can't handle a rock or two? Come on. Got to be on the road.
so. Are road bikers to skiers like mountain bikers to snowboarders? Is that kind of how it
pretty close.
Probably-
shakes out?
Yeah.
I'd say
Probably
so.
pretty close,
Just
yeah.
the like more rugged type is the
The clothes are definitely different
Really?
for the road bikes and the mountain bikes.
okay.
Yeah.
How so? Aren't they all tight fitted these days?
Not the mountain.
I wear form-fitting clothing while I mountain bike.
Not all the physique of God. So we can go do that. So
Form fitting.
All right, we've gotten way off topic here.
Lycra is for the superheroes.
So Chatfield, Clement Park, that's a good one. We also have Bellevue Park, which is really cool. They have like a little train ride that you can go on, a pond that you can
Now, how-
have the kids play in.
How far south are we talking?
15 minutes, 20 minutes south of Denver.
I mean, are we talking well, I know, but like I've got some parks like in Castle Rock. Are we going that
Oh, yeah,
far
we
south?
can go that far.
Yeah, the Phillip.
15, 20 minutes. What time of day are we leaving?
Hey, we said
Yeah, if
day
you're like-
trips from
If
South
you're
Denver.
traveling on I-25 south at 4 a.m. in the morning, there's a great park in Castle Rock. That's fan. Yeah,
I do love
exactly.
the Phillip
Castle Rock is
Morris,
like 35, 40 minutes, right? Like it's not that far.
There's a
that
mini
climb
incline.
up there.
Yeah,
the Philip Morris one. That,
It's Philip
Miller.
S. Miller. Yeah,
Miller.
Philip
Miller.
S. Miller Park. They've got the incline there. It's a
It's a
fantastic
mini
great.
incline.
mini
But
incline.
it's a,
Yeah,
it's a good warm up one for Manitou if you're ever going to do that.
yeah. No,
Still a lot of
They
steps.
got a ropes course.
Yeah.
yeah. They've got ropes course. They've got parks. They've got
Most people get
It's
tired.
great.
They've got just about everything there, and it's like a kid's dream. Castle Rock in general is like a young family's
scenic
town,
playground.
man. They've got playgrounds everywhere. They've got the Castle Rock that you can actually climb to the top of if you want. They've got everything from bike parks down to Rhyolite to the outlet malls. I mean, it's like...
Hey, question: Do they have 26 parks and 4 rec centers?
Yeah. No. Just one rec center. I've never even been in that rec center.
Sorry, that was the snooty Highlands Ranch guy.
Highlands Ranch isn't a real city. It's a subdivision.
Oh, it is. It is.
So-
It's a city. Yeah. All my mailing
I will
addresses.
die on this hill.
city.
I will die on this hill.
That'd be sooner than you think.
All kinds of riffs here, man. So let's keep going here because I think we've touched on some good things. What about like
Some
the
good
South
things,
Platte? Like
So-
that river goes directly from Denver all the way south to basically Chatfield, right?
Yeah.
Reservoir. So like
You could tube it
that's
if
a
you wanted
sweet
to.
river. Yeah, you can tube, you can float it.
Tube it if you're training for any type of marathon or good activity. That's a really good flat stretch of
Yep.
pavement. And
If
they've
you
got
like
a
road
dirt trail
biking,
there.
yeah.
Is that the same thing what I used to do when my kids were little and they just learned to ride their bikes? We would take them on the Highline Canal,
Yeah.
which was it's flat and just very lightly dirt,
Yeah.
gravel, and it's super flat and it goes as far as you want to go.
Yeah.
But
Highline
you
Canal is
gotta get
another
back,
great one.
So
A lot of
Another
marathon
great trail.
trainers train on the Highline Canal.
it's great.
Yep.
for
Yeah, it's
kids, I
awesome.
think.
And I know several clients who ride their bike to work on the Platte.
On the Platte.
Yeah, like
Yep.
all year round.
Does the Platte connect to Cherry Creek Trail at some point? I can't remember.
Highline does.
Highline does. I know that.
So
Yeah.
Platte goes
Platte might be
downtown
too
Denver.
Straight
Yeah.
downtown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then down it connects with Chatfield Reservoir, that whole trail. up
Okay,
there.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's awesome. And there's little like coffee shops along the way. There's restaurants along the way. The Breck Brewery is right off the Platte. You've got some really cool spots. Angelo's Tavern is right there.
And SpaceX put a rocket down by the Dish Network area there. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so they've got one of the used rockets actually put up on display. So as you're going
Oh,
through
that's
there,
cool.
you can actually see it. So,
That's awesome.
Really neat.
Eat your heart out, Elon.
yeah.
Also,
Little flex to the space community. There.
back to the Platte, they have river surfing on the Platte. Did you know that?
Yeah,
off
I've seen that.
Oxford and
Yeah.
and Platte Canyon, like kind of right around there. They have a little
surf and skimboards
like
out
rock
there.
that they've purposely broken so that there's a continuous wave,
Oh.
so surfers can go on and surf the wave
that's
on the Platte. And it's a lot like you see in Munich, Germany. It was like the most known like river surfing that I know of. Internationally, but they kind of, I don't know where they got the idea, if it was from Munich or from another place, but they created that. It's on the Eisbach River in Munich that they do that, and it is the coolest thing. So it's kind of fun to watch. Our wave isn't as as powerful as that one on the Eisbach, but it's a really cool feature there. I love watching people get in there and do that.
Did you mention Clement Park yet?
Brock did.
Little
Yeah.
bit,
Right?
Yep.
Clement Park, Waterton Canyon is also really close to Chatfield. So that's the start of the Colorado Trail that goes from here all the way down to Durango.
Yep.
So
There's a brand new bike park in Dove Valley. That's just fantastic if you like the dirt jump scene or like the mountain bike scene. It's brand new, like brand spanking new, and they engineered that thing really well.
very well thought out.
Yeah.
Pump tracks are great.
The Dove Valley Park is huge too. I mean, it's just a bunch of fields and good playgrounds and stuff too. But
So we're talking like a lot of things for like kids 8 and up to do. What about like 8 and under? Like really young kids. There's like monkey business is
Urban
kind of
Air.
fun. Urban Air.
Yeah, monkey business.
There's a few of those types of
Lots
places.
of trampoline
We've got-
places now.
yeah, trampoline
Yeah.
parks all over the place.
Yep. That are a lot of fun. And yeah, go ahead.
Littleton History Museum, all ages.
Beautiful.
I still enjoy going there. I love my Littleton history, but more
More up in the fire trucks. Yeah. Put your vest on.
yeah. But this one's more like
Fire hat.
you've been there, right? The farm.
Oh, yeah.
That Littleton History Farm is. They like. I don't know if do they still have the blacksmith
Yeah,
there?
it's a full legit blacksmith on
Yeah.
staff.
If you have allergies, probably not the best place to go as far as like horses and cows and livestock. But like my brother-in-law would die there. But overall, like my kids, we took Hallie there a couple times when she was like 3, 4, and she just like loved it. Loved it. There's animals there, and it's just the farm life, and they make it pretty fun for little kids. And is it still free? I don't know if it's or is it like a hey, make a donation kind of
It's a, hey,
thing?
make a donation.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I
So
know the Denver Museum of, is it nature and science or natural
Yeah.
science?
Nature and
Yeah,
science.
nature
Yep.
and science.
We were members forever with little kids.
Yeah.
And every weekend you could just, they have the interactive room and we would be in there for hours where everything's
Liam loves that
Oh,
place,
it's so
and he's
great.
almost
Pretty
3.
cheap to get a season pass. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, good season pass.
And you
get
can
it
do the
for a full
zoos
year.
next door.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you kind of do one in the winter, one in the summer.
Yep.
Yeah, zoo's got some good free days as well, but beautiful.
Any exhibits that come out of town, you usually have to pay extra for. But if you just do the
Yes,
ones
they're
that,
good,
if you
though.
do, yeah, they are really good. If you do the stuff that's just there
Yeah.
normally, it's still awesome. Like dinosaurs, animals, Egyptian stuff, space stuff, like
Yeah.
rocks.
So fun.
Wings over the Rockies.
We've
Yes.
got
Space Museum.
Yep.
the children's museum
Yep.
too. That's just more hands-on for kids, like really fun. And then we've got the aquarium downtown as well. That's a lot of fun. If your kids like sports, you can take them to a game. We've got all kinds of
Yeah,
professional
Rockies. You
sports.
can get to the rock pile for like $8 if you really wanted to.
cheap.
It's maybe not for 8 and under. Maybe.
Yeah,
But-
if you want to go cheap, go to the team that's not winning.
Yeah.
It's really
They've got
really
great
good
burgers,
move.
great hot dogs.
You'll have a great experience. Yeah.
Next season they'll be paying you to go. It's all good.
Something I noticed last weekend, and I'd totally forgotten that this is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the winter when it's cold, you can take your little ones to Home Depot, and they do like this whole thing.
They do
where
workshops.
build
Yeah.
something.
That
Yeah.
is fun. Yeah.
I saw a whole group the other day. I was like, oh, I should
And they
do
give them
that.
little aprons and stuff sometimes.
Yes.
And
And
it's
like,
free. Yeah.
It's free, and I need to learn how
Yeah.
to build stuff too. I don't know how to do any
They
of
like
that.
build a little toy sort of thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool.
Birdhouse,
They
whatever.
build bird.
so.
Yeah, they leave with something. It's cute.
And the libraries now have game night, so like once a month they provide game night. Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
in. They play different boards, right? They actually
never know.
Some of them provide pizza, and yeah, it's a good time. So
It's awesome. I took Travis to Home Depot a couple times, and now he wants to be a handyman. That's his
Oh,
lifelong
see?
mission.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
yeah. So I think he's set for greatness.
So how are you doing at training him on that?
Not good. Yeah, that's not my thing. But
Do
he's
some on-the-job training with some other folks.
I'll just drop him off at Home Depot and work on him.
watch my kid.
Hey, Chewy.
The other thing is, this side of town we're pretty, I wouldn't say well known, but we have amazing youth sports programs through like rec centers. So I know like Highlands Ranch, you guys have all the rec centers and all the parks, and which
Yes,
is
we do.
awesome.
Yes, we do.
It's the only good thing about it.
There's a lot.
Highlands Ranch rec centers.
If you have a couple hours, I'll tell you.
And then there's like Parker, we have the field house and the rec center. But like all the youth sports leagues are pretty awesome to get your kids involved and
What's
just
that outdoor skating rink that they've got there in Parker?
Oh yeah.
yeah, Discovery
Parker
Park
Ice Trail?
Yeah.
Discovery Park?
Yeah, Discovery Park.
It's cool.
That's where we hold our Christmas
Are we
party
doing
every year.
our- oh,
Yeah,
There's a really good looking guy there that drives
yeah.
Zamboni, and
got quite the flow.
Son of a nutcracker.
I was gonna say the Nutcracker is another good thing that we do every year with our kids.
yeah. And there's another.
good.
There's like and Parker they call it the Pace Center. It's the Parker Arts something center for entertainment. Parker Arts Center for Entertainment. That's what Pace. Anyway, they have like comedy shows. They've got dance. They've got art museums. They've got all this stuff. Like our schools go there for field trips and. But you can just walk in and see what they've got, or go to a show with your kids. We've seen
awesome.
dance recitals and like Nutcracker and like all these cool little music shows that they bring out for all ages, which is kind of cool. And
Downtown Littleton has Main Street
Yeah.
has a little
Yep.
theater too that's right there. So you don't have to go all the way downtown to a Broadway musical. Like you can see some of the I don't want to say lower level productions, right? But just more affordable options that
there's
are
more local,
small
like,
town.
it's the local
yeah,
productions,
type-
which are
type
awesome.
deal.
They're really good.
They still do a great job.
in Denver, I know it's not the South Side, but in Denver, if you want to go see a show, we saw this year we saw Bluey with Liam and Dean
Oh, nice.
at the Buell.
Yeah.
The Buell Theater that's where like all the Broadway shows come. We saw that. We saw Wicked with Hallie, and then we saw one more. But they were all like they're actual full on productions, but they're for all ages. It's kind of cool, and the kids loved it.
that's
and the
awesome.
Bluey one was only like 40 minutes.
wanna
Totally
go.
worth
I
it.
wanna go
Attention
see
span
Bluey.
done. We're out of here.
Nice.
Yeah. It was cool.
Every parent knows what I mean. If you have young kids,
I don't
see,
have little ones anymore, but I keep hearing this Bluey thing.
Just watch it. You'll get hooked. They're like
No,
15-minute
that's okay.
episodes. They're great.
April, you're not
Okay.
past your prime, but
Okay.
you're just past
Okay.
that stage.
You missed it. It's all right. You'll get to enjoy it with grandkids.
She was more back in the Arthur days.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your youngest is
Or 30.
16, 17?
Youngest is 16.
16, yeah.
Oldest 24. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a little more advanced.
Yeah.
But my oldest is 15 now, so I'm catching
see?
up.
Yes, your
We're
oldest
getting
is my
there.
youngest.
Man,
Yeah.
you guys are so old. Oh my gosh.
But where are some places to do with whatever age group around here for sledding or like outside winter activities?
Yeah. One of the best sledding hills.
Where is that?
Ken Carroll.
Oh, really?
And Carl and Kipling.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like such a good hill. I got
the
knocked
east
down so
corner.
many times coming back up that hill. It was ridiculous because it's so popular. And it's a really, really big. It's like a bunny hill. It's bigger than a bunny hill you'd see at a ski resort.
Oh.
If you're in Littleton, that's where it's at.
Really?
Highlands Ranch,
heard of
Thunder
that.
Ridge has an awesome sledding hill just back by the tennis courts. There's a big
The only
bowl
one
hill.
I ever see is at Southridge
Oh yeah,
Paintbrush Park.
Paintbrush Park. Yeah.
Yeah, I
oh
only
yeah,
see
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Right by Southridge Recreation
Yep.
Center. Yeah, that one's good too. So there's a couple good ones, but that one on King Carroll's like longer.
I didn't know about the King
and-
Carroll one.
It's a hike up too, but it's
They don't have the T-bars? It's not like a real...
it's not a real one. If you want a real one, you kind of have to go up to like
Yeah.
Dillon,
Frisco.
Fraser, Frisco,
Frisco.
yeah, all those
Yeah.
places.
They've
The
got
ski
it.
resort.
Killer
Good
one
at
up there.
Conifer. Saddle
Oh,
Ranch,
yeah.
Saddle Ranch Elementary and Highlands Ranch had some great sledding hills. They actually had some bike jumps that somehow a kid ran into a tree. I don't know how he did it, but
Got a little ugly.
He hit a tree, so they removed him. So my handiwork for COVID.
They removed the
my,
kid?
my
Was that your
The
kid?
tree.
no, it was not my.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know who it was. But,
He alluded. I thought so too.
Apparently, he was going off the jump and ended up like at a 45-degree corner into a tree. And
Yeah,
then
your
they-
kid
then
would
they
have
took
hit
the
that
wrench.
jump head on.
Oh yeah, have good.
Yeah,
So
he's well trained.
it was a 30-inch drop on one of them. There was like a 24-inch drop on the other.
Oh,
It
nice.
was- there was 3 colors. It was
That's
green,
solid.
blue, and black. Had them all. I didn't have the warning signs up, but it was fun.
That is solid.
Fun while it lasted.
One thing I just did with Cody at my 3-year-old, I took him to Arts on Fire last weekend, and he just picked out it's a little art studio. We picked out a little pottery thing that was $10. It was like a little gnome, a little Christmas gnome.
Did you
And-
reenact Ghost?
No,
The movie? No.
we
Okay.
painted it, and believe it or not, him and I, it turned out okay. Like this guy did not look deformed or anything. Like it turned out okay. And we picked it up a week later after they like fire it up and make it all polished and shiny, and he was
Doesn't it
so
come back
excited.
so nice though? They get so excited to wait for a week and pick
He
it up.
asked me every day, like multiple times a day.
Ready.
He's like, "How many tomorrows? How many tomorrows till we pick it up?"
How many
Like 8 tomorrows.
So
And
you're
then-
saying a great business plan is open up one that's ready in 20 minutes.
Yeah, that would be good. I don't know how long it takes to actually put those in the fire, but I'm guessing it's just space in the oven is what
Yeah,
they need.
probably.
I've seen a couple of those places where it's like,
Yeah.
make your own mugs or
Yeah.
like do your own art, like canvas or
It does
things
take
like
a while
that.
to get back,
It's
though.
cool because
Yeah.
you pick your price, right?
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to do something huge and spend $80, you can. If you want to, I mean, we spent $20 or something like that on this little gnome thing, and he was so excited. Like it was awesome, totally worth it. So
That's nice.
lots of fun things to do around here, and I think. Oh, go ahead.
There were some other unique experiences in the area. So I know the Colorado Railroad Museum
Yep.
is a good one. For the older folks, there's Coors Brewery right across the street there.
Yeah.
That's all right by North Table Mountain. So that's the Disappointment Winter Loop for the mountain bikers out there now. So
Doing the Georgetown Loop is really cool during the holidays, especially like doing the Polar Express Georgetown
Oh, yeah.
Loop is a lot of fun.
We've
You go on a
wanted to do
train
that.
around the mountains, and they give you hot chocolate, and they just they do like the music from Polar Express and stuff, so they make it kind of magical like
is
the movie.
our pajamas required?
Real quick side note:
want.
What are your guys' take on that movie? Is
On
that
what
high
movie?
ranking? Polar Express, high ranking, low ranking?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Loves it.
That's
I'm okay
high.
with
don't
it.
like
It's
it.
a half
okay with
baked.
it.
Yeah.
It wasn't my style.
Yeah,
It's a
I thought it
medium.
was good.
I'm too old school.
I'm all about trains, but come on,
Did you like it? The,
No.
I didn't either.
No, sorry.
I never did. My kids did.
wasn't a huge fan. More of a Santa Claus elf fan
Me
myself.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as funny as those.
I like
But
National
it's-
Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
See, I'm
That's-
that too.
Always.
Yeah, that's the
Those
classic.
are the classics. My kid was. They were
Sorry,
asking me
I've
last
distracted
week.
us completely.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we're filming this
gonna
on
bring it
December 10th, you guys, but it's going to
Yeah,
come out in
sorry.
like February. So
Happy Valentine's Day
Yeah.
or whatever holiday
April's
we're
pink
closest
sweater is
to.
much more appropriate to when
Yeah.
this is actually going to come out.
Back to the activities.
Whoa. Okay, got it.
Sorry. So Well, speaking of movies, actually, here we go. Movie theaters. I feel like people don't go to movie theaters as often anymore, right? They just wait for it to come out, they stream it.
Well, it comes out right away.
Yeah. A lot of them are coming out within like a couple weeks or maybe a month after being in theaters, if they're even in theaters at all. But the ones that are in theaters, it's kind of fun to go to a theater. Like my kids are like, wow, we're actually going to go see a movie at like in another building. I'm like, yes, we are. It's nice. We're going to have popcorn, and you need to keep your mouth shut, and it's going to be fun.
Big lazy
Most of the times they do.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
a special event kind of thing. Because back when I was younger, we went every weekend.
Yeah.
So
No, I was the
what
same.
we did.
Like we went and saw movies all the time. Like we went to the midnight showings of whatever it was, and we did all that kind of stuff. Now they don't really have that.
No,
But it's a fun time with your kids because they've.
It's a special time.
It's a
And
pastime for everybody,
way more
right?
expensive now, so
It
it needs
is,
to
yeah.
be
It's
more
kind
of
of
a,
ridiculous.
you
Well,
know,
now it's like a
$100
full on. They
for a
make it
family.
like you're at home. Like they
Yeah,
give you the
exactly.
recliner, they give you the cup holder, they give you the table tray or the
Well,
dinner tray.
The downfall of that is last time I took my kids to a movie, I think it was a year ago, my now 19, 17, he was asleep before the movie started because the recliner
Yeah.
and the feet come up and
Yeah.
they bring a blanket.
You
and-
got a 30-minute preview segment.
Exactly. And
Wake 'em
then
up
I
after
look
the
over
Hey,
and
we're
they're
doing it.
sound asleep.
Yeah.
And it was a movie they wanted to see. I didn't even want to see it.
I get tired just of the previews.
I do
So,
too. But they make it so comfortable.
but it is a fun experience for
Yeah.
the little ones. Like if we're going to see a movie that everyone's going to watch, it's fun. They don't always know movie theater etiquette, which is fine because there's kids in there anyway, and
Yeah.
they're all screaming and yelling. But it's still and there's a bunch of theaters like the AMC one down in Highlands Ranch. That's the one we always went to as kids, and that was like the coolest theater ever. Still is.
Yeah, I think
it's
so
an
too.
awesome theater.
Yeah.
The one in Parker kind of is
The 20-mile one?
Yeah, it's small.
I haven't been there.
It's kind of smaller one, but like I don't know. For me, it's a fun little
It
pastime
still
I
is
like to
fun.
share with my kids.
Listen to you just talking up Highlands Ranch, man.
I know.
I'm just gonna let you keep
Love
going.
it.
Keep going.
No, I mean you can. It's still doesn't take away that it's still a subdivision.
So you don't want to know another thing? Another thing in Highlands Ranch? There's this place called Game Train that's really cool that you can eat dinner at, but you can also play board games, and they have like every board game known to man there. Then you can like order have the board game at your table, be playing while you're waiting for your food. So like interactive time with your kids if you just want to get
That's
away
cool.
and like actually play and not
That's
have them be on their
cool.
phones.
No
or-
screen time.
I've lived
Yeah.
in Highlands Ranch 25 years. And I don't know where that's at.
Oh yeah.
University and
Right on
kinda
University.
like-
Yep, kind of by County Line, over by like Olive Garden kind of area.
Okay.
Bike Source.
Bike
So
Source,
I
yeah.
could literally walk there. Okay. That's crazy.
Yep, Golf Tech is over there. Yeah.
Amish furniture place is on the north side. Batteries Plus. Yeah, that's right.
We have a one of our inspectors actually owns a escape room. Like when it comes down to like games and
Oh,
stuff.
those are fun too.
It's called Clue Clock Escape Room, I believe. It's out in Castle Pines. But he owns one, and it's like there's like I believe there's like different levels of like you can do level 1, level 2, level 3, and each one's progressively harder or whatever. So all ages are welcome, and that's kind of I haven't been there yet. I hear it's awesome,
I
but
think it would be great if they did one for little kids. I
yeah.
always thought there was just one level.
It's like
and
just,
they're
yeah,
pretty
tinkering
difficult.
around.
But if they did really simple ones for
Yeah.
kids to start learning how to, problem solve.
Well, I think what Landon was saying, like if we can just get our kids to, just interact with our kids, have ways to get us all off the screen, get us with each other, playing, being active, doing something outside the home.
Drinking from the garden hose, coming home when the streetlights
Yeah,
come
drinking
on.
from the garden hose, man. Whatever happened to that? But no, I think it's a huge positive outcome when we do that kind of stuff as a family. And I mean, everybody has different values, but these kids need things to do, and moms need places to take their kids sometimes.
Totally.
So
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
And dads.
There's absolutely.
that's true. Very
point.
true. Very true.
There's this place called
segregate here.
Game Show Battles too. That's just on the like north of C470, just north of Highlands Ranch and Centennial. And you like go and you get inserted like into a game show basically. So you choose like if
Price
you want to
is
go
Right?
into like The Price is Right or like this one, and they call them different names just for copyright, I think.
Okay.
But
Oh,
you
yeah.
can go in and you can play and be a part of the game show.
What is that called again?
Game Show Battles. That place is like 10 minutes from us, And so that's another cool one. And then they also have this other one. Dang it, I can't remember the name of it, but we've been there twice. It's so cool. It's downtown where everybody wears these things on their head that are like sensors, and you go and you're a part of the game as well. And it's all like digital, like kind of AI, and you're in a cube, this like cube room. And it's like Gamebox Cube something.
Is that in Southwest Plaza? Do they have one of those in Southwest Plaza?
No, it's like East Denver is where we went. So it's kind of like Cherry Creek kind of area, just north of Cherry Creek.
Interesting. Like a virtual reality type thing?
Yeah. It's virtual, but like everybody can do it. So like my 3-year-old could even do it. And we were all, as a family, we were having so much fun with it. And you can play Angry Birds with it. You can play they have all these different games that you can play in the room, and it's all they use all 4 walls on some of the games. So you're like looking around and like a ball's bouncing all over the place, and you're trying to like hit it, and it's really cool. So there's some really cool ways that people are like leveraging technology and like media to create family fun.
Yeah,
and good wholesome activities.
I like that because every once in a while, like we'll play I'm not saying screen time's terrible. There are times where we'll pull out the Nintendo Switch and we'll play like a freaking awesome game of like Super Smash Brothers or something, and everyone's into it, and we're just having a good time.
Yeah.
But there are times where it's like, yeah, maybe we do want to go to let's go out and go hike or go do something. Like one of Dean's one of Dean's places that he's wanted to go for a long time is Dinosaur Ridge, up on the western side. Yeah, because he loves dinosaurs. He's a big fan. I wish he was a little bit more of a fan because it was awesome when he was so into it, but. He loves fossils, and he loves that's one of his things that he wants to be as a paleontologist or an archaeologist when he gets older. And they have that here in Colorado. They have that type of stuff. It's not expensive. You can go and just walk around and check out these fossils that they found and places where they have found some really big significant species. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and last but not least, you may think that Colorado doesn't have the Denver area doesn't have beaches, but we actually do have lakes with a little bit of sand and kind of like a beach.
You're going to offend a lot of people.
I know. But Chatfield, Cherry Creek Park, Aurora Reservoir, Quincy Reservoir, they all have a little bit of sandy beach area that you can go out, lay out, get some sun. Yeah. And be close to the water. So no waves rushing in unless they're boat waves, but you can hear.
Got some good lake days in Colorado for sure.
You can pretend that you're on the beach.
Yep.
So I think that's about a wrap for today. We got to get out of here, but hopefully this has helped, get your kids out of the house, give you some ideas on stuff that you can do outside to get off the screens. And thank you for listening. If we're going to do other lists like this, top different places around. So stay tuned for that so that you have other ideas of things that you can do around the community here in the south side of Denver Metro.
Just always remember, Highlands Ranch is a subdivision.
It is a city. Yeah, it's a city. So, and it's one of the best ones.
Please put them in the comments. So,
maybe stop bickering so much, idiots.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll get that one.
Stupid brothers.
All right. We'll see you next time. See you. So if you have enjoyed what you're listening to and you'd like to hear more, make sure to press that subscribe button so that you can not miss out on any more episodes that are coming up. And also check out all of our contact information is below. You can see us at the dreamsmithteam.com to look up more information about our team and our history and all of the members of our team and see contact information that you can reach us if you have any real estate needs.
See you next time.